All right, shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Hey, I appreciate that. I think that was Sister Salah, because I sure thought I was broadcasting from the classroom page, and then I looked up. I don't even remember opening my personal page to broadcast from it. But I appreciate you for looking out, sis. Um, hey, y'all, let's go and send up the prayers. Y'all know y'all the reason why I've been starting early. So, hey, let's send up the prayers. Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. I appreciate you. All right, there we go. So it won't be repeating back. Hey, look, brothers, make sure your head uncovered. Sisters, make sure your head covered. Listen up to prayers. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. All right, y'all. I spelled the title of the class wrong. Today's title of the class gonna be "Watch the Company You Keep." Watch the company you keep. And what we gonna do? We're gonna open up with Ecclesiasticus 13. But before that, I want to read our disclaimer. Uh, we are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. United in Christ is a non-violent, Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threats, as stated in Leviticus 5 and 1, King James Version. All right, where we at? So, just our disclaimer, y'all. Hey, look, we gotta read that every class, cause hey, the dragon is wroth with the woman. So, we gotta read that every single class. I think this will be an important class today. Watch the company you keep, and the reason why, like this stuff that stuff that happened, uh, this last past year ago. What I'm saying, being a part of leadership or being, a member in leadership, it made me start observing a lot of things, observing the brothers that I'm around, what I'm saying, just observing the company I keep, period. Now look, I love the brothers and sisters in the body, don't get me wrong, right? And let's prove it. Is it still echoing? It shouldn't be echoing no more. Let me know if it's still echoing before I go on. Because I know the reason why I was echoing at first is because I had two pages open and I can close the other page. All right, y'all, it's a I think it's a lag. So it shouldn't be echoing no more. Okay, y'all. So I guess it ain't no echo no more because on the few of y'all put that up there. I remember when it was doubling up, and it was doubling up because I had opened another page. Now I know that when I opened up the other page, I seen that Facebook, the live recording is set back probably like a minute or so. So a lot of times when I speak, y'all ain't getting it right exactly when I speak. But anyway, to get back into topic, because one of the sisters, IBI, all praises, sis, appreciate it. She said it's not echoing anymore. So let me see. We're gonna open up with Ecclesiasticus chapter 13. Matter of fact, I had actually lost my thought with that because I was finna go somewhere else. But what I was saying, y'all, this stuff that took place back here last past year with all the ex-members and things like that, you know what I'm saying, that made me sit back and look at the company that I was keeping. And oh yeah, I know what I was bringing out. Let's go to First Timothy 1:9. Remember, y'all, all Israel ain't right. And then after looking at that Malcolm X, who shot Malcolm X video, that made me start to observe the company I keep a little more as well. And look, I'm gonna tell you, especially for you young brothers, um, that's in the truth, and you new sisters that's in the truth. Y'all really need to watch the brothers and sisters that you're around. And the reason why, because it can be real effective. I mean, people can do things around you that can cause a breach to the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, you won't be properly built up if you're around the wrong brothers and sisters when you first come into this truth. All Israel ain't right. Listen to this. This First Timothy chapter 1, verse 9. It say, knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient. So the laws ain't just made for those who keep the commandments. If you keep the commandments and you already right and you already been wearing fringes and you grew up in this truth, the law wasn't made for you. If you grew up knowing that you was an Israelite and keeping God's commandments, hey, the law ain't made for you. Let's read on. It say, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers. So I think a lot of y'all ain't understanding that what type of people we got coming in this truth. We got lawless people. We got disobedient people. We got ungodly people. We got straight up sinners that's coming into this truth. Unholy, profane. Some people profane as hell. You can tell in their speech. Murderers of fathers and murders of mothers. Manslayers. It say for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves for mankind. Now, when they talk about them that defile themselves for mankind, let's talk about homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Bisexuals. Let's talk about your whole LGBT movement right there. It say for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine. So you got to be careful because what Paul is showing us, he describing the type of people that's going to come into this truth. And when a lot of people come in, they ain't right. And a lot of y'all, you align yourselves with some of these brothers and some of these sisters that come into this truth, and they have these certain type of attributes. Instead of aligning yourselves with the leadership, let's get this real quick. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 6. That's why some of you brothers never reach your full potential. And I'm mainly going to deal with brothers today. You know what I'm saying? But hey, this for you sisters too. But that's why some of you brothers and you sisters, you never reach your full potential because you align yourself with the wrong people. You don't align yourself with the leadership. You know what I'm saying? I remember back here, I say about 4 or 5 years ago in Miami, we had this group that we used to call Burger and Fringes. All they did was rap, barbecue, and eat. And when one left, all of them brothers left. That's all they did. Rap, barbecue, and eat. Where them brothers at now? You don't even see them brothers no more. They ain't keeping the commandments. I don't know what the hell them brothers doing, but I know they ain't teaching on the street. I ain't gonna say they ain't keeping the command. I don't know what they doing. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. But they ain't out here teaching on the streets. I know that for sure. They ain't doing a damn thing. But what happened? They aligned themselves with the wrong group of people. You know what I'm saying? And look at all of them. One of them left, all of them leave. Now look, let's get this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 32. It say, my son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. So if you want to become wise, if you want to become wise, you can become wise, but you got to be willing to become wise. It say, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. Ask yourself, is you a listener or is you a speaker? Do you go around people? Is you the one who always doing the talking? Is you around leadership and all you doing is yapping off at the mouth? Or is you the type that's going around trying to listen and see if parables or understanding gonna come out? A lot of times I'm gonna tell you, brother, something, especially with me. If you come around and you like to do a lot of yipping and yapping, you don't even expect me to bring out no scriptures. I'm telling you now. Don't even expect me to bring out some scriptures. I'm gonna let you yip and yap. Because a lot of times when you sit up there and you let somebody talk and run off at the mouth, they'll sit up there and reveal themselves. You know what I'm saying? I've been examining things. I had one brother, he come over here the other day, and he asked me, hey, go over this, explain this to me. Show me that. You know what I'm saying? Then you have some other brothers, they'll come around you, all they do is yip and yap. Watch who you align yourselves with. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all this based on coming from a leader's point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all, you at that point where you ain't properly examining brothers and sisters that, yeah, you just glad that you knew in the truth. You just glad that, hey, you got like-minded believers around you. Yeah, y'all like-minded, meaning, okay, they say they believe this. And they say they following what you following. That's what's make you like-minded. But just because they say they believe this and say they following what you following, that don't mean that these brothers and sisters really in this truth or really love the Lord. Remember, Paul gave us attributes of the type of people that's coming into this truth. Some people liars. They'll lie, they'll fake it. And you had a group of people fake it for years and then left. And they went here but for nothing but money. Now look, what we at? It say, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Of what I see with a lot of you younger men, when y'all come in, you don't stand in the multitude of the elders. You know what I'm saying? You cleave to the newer brothers that came in with you. And that's why y'all, I used to wonder, I'm like, hold on, man. Brothers ain't being built like how I was built. Or when I look at how brothers come in, looking at the way brothers coming in now, like me, when I first came in, one of the things I used to always do, I used to travel a lot. I still travel a lot, so, but I traveled a lot. And I always went to visit. I'm going to tell you one of the main person I went to visit was Deacon Javier. You know what I'm saying? I was damn near Oklahoma every other week being around Deacon, listen to Deacon bring out classes. I had to be around somebody who I can hear that's going to go over scriptures that, you know what I'm saying, going to be all jokey with a brother, even though y'all see us joking and stuff now on Facebook. But back then it wasn't like that. Deacon had to prove me, you know what I'm saying, to see what amount of man I was. But I was sitting up there, I always was traveling, going to be built up by Deacon, listen to Deacon bring out the scriptures. I remember when the first time he brought out, I think that was Matthew 27 and 26. I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of stuff that Deacon used to bring out. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It was an honor, to sit in this man's house and to hear him bring it out, or, You know what I'm saying? Then they end up getting to school. So I actually got a chance to come up in his house and hear him bring out the lessons. And that was a blessing to even be invited in there. But I aligned myself around men to understand it. Then every feast day when we were traveling, like certain rooms where the leadership would be in, and I always ended up in them giants. I always ended up in them giants. And I used to sit in there and I used to be quiet and just listen. And I remember I had already been to New York. I had been to New York probably like 2 times already, 1 or 2 times. But I think the third time I went, I was invited to the bishop house. Went over there, bishop, deacons in the house, going through the scriptures, going through the laws. They bringing out deep stuff. I still ain't brought it out to this day. And I just shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I'm telling you, you don't align yourself, you know what I'm saying, with the proper people to be built up. Watch the company you keep. Now look, let's go right back to where we was at. This Ecclesiasticus 6 and verse 34 say, stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto him that is wise. A lot of times y'all think a brother's supposed to be cleaving to you. For real. You got brothers, they'll call the leader of the camp, oh, why you don't call me? Or why you don't come by my house? Well, right here it say you need to be trying to call him. You need to be trying to cleave unto the elder. You need to be trying to cleave to the brothers who came in before you. What the hell he trying to cleave to you for? What you gonna teach him? If he got the understanding, why in the hell is he cleaving to you? You know, let's read verse 35. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thy own deceit. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be cleaving to the elders. You're supposed to be cleaving to the wise men. That's the company that you really supposed to be trying to get in the presence of. I know a lot of y'all are like, well, y'all got y'all got all these study circles now, and we got officers assigned to us and things like that, you know. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Even with officers being assigned to some of you brothers, y'all brothers won't even cleave to your damn officer. He been in the truth before you. He know more than you, but you won't even cleave to him. You always want to cleave. You always cleave to the brothers that's newer. Let's just say I'm looking at soldiers around number new brothers. They ain't around officers. They ain't trying to be built up by officers. And then if they're around officers, they're around the wrong damn officer. They're around the wrong officer. They're around this officer that's toxic and got all types of bad habits and think he don't give a damn about nothing. And then you wonder why you ain't properly built up, you know. Now look, let's go from there to Ecclesiasticus 13. You around the officer that's always getting corrected. He always getting blasted for something. That should let you know, like, you know what? Hey, I might want to align myself with somebody different. But because some of y'all, you love fun and games, and you always want something to do, and you always bored, and you always want to eat, and you always want to listen to music. You ain't properly being built up in this truth. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the men that when I first when we first started building big Memphis, everybody had to align themselves. You know, and I'm to be real with me at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't playing with no damn brothers. You know, for real. If I was serious, they had to be serious. And all the brothers, the majority of the men that came up under me, and I ain't talking about these newer men, by them had to sit up there and make sure that they align themselves up with the way I was. Cause look, I'm gonna show y'all some. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 2, not 2, 1. It say, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. So it's letting you know, like these brothers, like they knew I wasn't playing. If I traveled, they had to travel. You know what I'm saying? Look, I wasn't joking, and it wasn't no goddamn burgers, and it wasn't no burgers, and it wasn't no fringes, it wasn't no damn rap contests, it wasn't none of that. Either you gonna get these precepts down, you either you gonna get these precepts down, you gonna bring your ass to camp every day, and we gonna do this work. If you don't want to do this work, you can get the hell away from around me. That's serious, and that's how we roll. But now, cause now we got so many brothers and at first, like I used to be able to personally deal with all these brothers. So now you handed the duty down to the different men. And I'm gonna tell you right now, some of y'all don't deserve to be officers, you know, and we're gonna start putting things into play. Well, if we see that you ain't properly building the men up under you, if you're officer 10 and you can't build 10 men, you're gonna be taken down. Period. You're gonna be taken down. When I traveled everywhere, I took brothers on the road with me for 3 or 4 months straight. Every week I had certain brothers, they was out with me doing the work every single week. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, that's why our brothers rooted now. And brothers ain't with that fun and games, burgers and fringe and stuff like some of y'all other brothers. You know, y'all always playing and goofy as hell and silly and telling jokes. Nobody don't got time for that, man. We in the truth. Y'all trying to mix the world and the truth together. It ain't gonna happen like that. So now look, let's go to Ecclesiasticus 13, y'all. Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 1. So I'm telling y'all better watch the company you keep. That's why I'm seeing brothers. I'm like, hold on, damn, this brother been a soldier for 4 years. How the hell you still a soldier for 4 years? What is you doing? This brother been a brother for 4 years. This brother been an officer for 5 years. How the hell you still an officer for 5 years? All I know how. You ain't properly building men. Why this brother still a brother? Oh, he ain't properly being built up. It's the company that he keeping that's keeping him right there. The Most High ain't gonna move him up because he ain't changed the circle yet. Some of y'all come in, you set up these circles, you make these little clicks, but guess what end up happening? You end up stunning your growth in His truth. You stop growing. You be stuck where you at. That's why you always being corrected. For real. Then some of y'all, even if you do say, well, you know what, let me change my circle, you align yourself with the same type of people you was aligned with at first. You just ain't with that brother no more. That's burgers and fringes. And when I'm saying burgers and fringes, y'all, I'm talking about these your kick it brothers. All they want to do is eat and wear fringes. That's it. And party and laugh and trip and drink. That's your burgers and fringes, brother. Scriptures barely come out around these brothers. Scriptures barely come out around these brothers. I like when brothers come to me and be like, hey, could you break down could you go over Acts 8 with me? Could you go over 1 Corinthians 4? Hey, what does this mean right here? Look, put me to the test. Don't come around me and talk about let's grill a damn steak. I grill my own damn steak without you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no burgers and fringes dude. I'm all about this work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, where you want to travel to this weekend? I'm driving. Now these damn burger and fringes brothers, you can't get them to put their car on the road. You can't even get them to travel no damn where. But when it comes to travel to the barbecue or go and get some drink or a damn domino game or space game or studio time, oh hell, they always got time for that. I don't understand that. But when it's time to sit up here and say, look, let's get the hell up out of here and let's go help these folks in St. Louis build. Let's go to Kentucky and help Kentucky build. Oh, hey, Chicago, they need reinforcement of men this weekend. How many of y'all down the ride for reinforcements? How many of y'all down to go reinforce? You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you get crickets. Now look, let me get this real quick. Ecclesiasticus 13. Uh Verse 1. I'm telling y'all, watch the company you keep. That's why some of y'all ain't growing in this truth. And you're gonna be stuck where you at. Some of y'all, you're gonna stay a brother, some of y'all gonna stay a soldier. And some of y'all, your behavior is toxic to the new brothers. The new brothers, they ain't even properly built up yet. I'm telling you, they ain't even properly built up yet. They still battling worldly stuff. And then they get around your crazy ass up in this truth. And then you wonder why the new brother ain't growing. And then now you sitting up here saying, oh yeah, brother stay out the spirit. The brother stay out the spirit because he came in and your damn spirit rubbed off on him. Let me see. Ask yourself, do you got the spirit of your elders or you got the spirit of your peers, your brother, your kick it buddy? Who spirit you got? Do you got the spirit of your elder or do you got the spirit of your kick it buddy? All right, where we go? Ecclesiasticus 13, verse 1. It says, he that toucheth the pit shall be defiled therewith, and he that have fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. If you fellowship with somebody, if you keep company with somebody that's arrogant, guess what's gonna happen? You gonna end up being just like them. Some of y'all, you keep company with arrogant and prideful brothers. Some of you sisters, you keep company with arrogant and prideful sisters. Guess what? You're going to end up being just like this sister. And you see this person behavior. You see the attitude, but you still align yourselves with them. You don't sit up here and say, hey, let me be separate. This brother's spirit ain't right. This sister's spirit ain't right. But guess what? Because this your friend and they allow certain stuff to go on and this your kick it buddy and burgers and fringes. As long as you get as long as y'all got burgers and everybody wearing fringes, you good. You won't separate yourself. Let me read it again. And it say, he that toucheth a pit shall be defiled therewith. And he that fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. So if you keep company with somebody that's arrogant, you keep some company with somebody that's prideful, you're going to end up being just like them. You say, burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. So look, this is what it's going into right here. Listen to it. It's a burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest. When it's saying burden not that, put it like this: burden not yourself above your power. If you know you can't lift 500 pounds, why would you sit up here and lift 500 pounds? And then it say, and have no fellowship with one that is richer, mightier, and richer than thyself. It's saying basically don't keep company with people who are richer or more powerful than you. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes on to tell you why not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, let's keep going. It say, for if one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. Verse 3. The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threatened with all. So a rich person, he can do wrong, but he can basically add insult to injury if he want to. If he want to, he can add insult. Why? Because he got that money to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? He can wrong you, and then you can't go at him like that. If you a poor man, you ain't really going at no rich man, you know. And the reason why, because he got that money to be able to make things worse for you. You know what I'm saying? He got money to make things worse for you. It say the poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. So when the poor is wrong, when the poor is wrong, you know what I'm saying? He'll be like forced to entreat or to apologize for himself. You know what I'm saying? Now look, where we at? Where we at? Let's go here. Let's read on. If thou be for if thou be for his profit, he used thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. You know what I'm saying? Now, and see what it's going into. Basically, it's letting you know the company you keep. Right now, it's dealing with a rich man and a poor man. You know what I'm saying? It was like, look, basically saying, look, as long as you profiting the rich man, you know what I'm saying, he'll have you around. But when you in need of him, he'll leave you helpless. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers like that. As long as you doing stuff for them that's profiting them, they'll keep you around. As long as they buying the bottles, oh yeah, they're gonna keep you around. Why? Because you buying the damn bottles. Soon as you stop buying the bottles, guess what's gonna happen? As soon as you stop buying the bottles, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna stop dealing with you. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start dealing with you. We're in Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 4. And you gotta watch brothers and sisters like that. Cause some people they buy their friends. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you stop doing what you was doing, guarantee you, they'll stop coming around you. When they need your help, they'll leave you when you need their help, they'll leave you helpless. Guarantee you. Where we at verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear, and will not be sorry for it. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee, and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair, and say, what wantest thou? So let's just say he'll be with you. You got some people that'll be around you. Let me read verse 5 again. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. You got some people that'll be around you and they'll drain you dry. They're just around you for what you got. I'm telling you right now. They ain't around you because they trying to be built up in the spirit. Oh man, look, you got that nice car, you got that big house. That's really why they want to be around you. You can't read them, you can't show them no damn scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Watch the people that align themselves with you. They just might love to be over your house. For real. They're around you for what you got. It's a I want to start at verse 4 again. Hold on, y'all. I want to jump back up. All right, well, man. If that be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. So some people they have you around long as beneficial to them. And then when it come time for you to help them, I mean, when it comes to come around to them helping you, they'll leave. Hey, they won't help you. They'll leave you hanging high and dry. It say, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. You got some people, man, they're around you just for what you got. He'll be around with you as long as you doing this for them or doing that for them. And them folks, they'll suck the life out of you. Oh, okay, you supplying the bottles. They're gonna always be around you because why? You just supply the bottles. For real, stop supplying them bottles, see what happens. For real. Oh man, this dude, he always having the best food, and we don't have to never pay for it. And they'll be around you just to eat the best food. Wow, they'll never have to pay for it. But they ain't gonna never be around you to be built up in the scriptures. Where we at? If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? And he will shame thee by his meats, until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. And at the last he will laugh thee to scorn. Afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. Some of y'all brothers, y'all simple as hell. Some of y'all simple as hell. Because you got some people, they'll use you. And they'll be around you, they'll smile at you, they'll laugh with you, and they'll use good words. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, hey, look, you need some? For real. But these people right here, they'll drain your ass dry. Because they ain't around you to learn them scriptures. They ain't around you to build you up. They just around you for what you got. For real, they'll use you up. And they ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes let me tell you this. Some of these brothers, they don't even be seeing it. Some of these sisters, they don't even be seeing it. They don't even be seeing it. But notice how I say, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. Now, when you look up jollity, it means simplicity. Because some of y'all, you be being simple. You think this person really, you think this your butt. When it's all about burgers and fringes, what you can do for them. Period. You got the bottles. you got the food. You always got the food. You always paying for the food. You don't got no problem with taking brothers out. But these brothers can't build you up for nothing. Ask them about Revelation 5, and I mean ask them in Revelation 6 to explain further expound on the white horse and see if they can be able to do that. Guarantee you they can't do it. And the only way they will be able to do it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Barik and Ben Israel said, sadly, this sounds like some of my worldly family members. Look, that's what it is. Brothers just want to kick it. I'm telling you, it's the same. Look, remember what we open what we open up with in this truth, y'all. Remember, we open up with 1 Timothy 1 and 9, showing you the type of attributes brothers and sisters have on them. Damn right. A lot of these folks, they still be worldly as hell. They ain't even seeing it. Their conversation ain't godly. All they want to do is drink. All they want to do is see me. I've been in the truth 10 years. I can have drinks. I stopped drinking with brothers like that now. Hell no, not no new brothers. I say I can't drink with them. They get out of hand. For real. Y'all gotta watch it. Some people ain't around you for some people around you just to kick it and around you for the things you got. For real. You can't build them up worth a damn. They ain't around you to get built up. They're around you to be buddy and friend. I come into not to make friends, but if I make friends in the process, all praises to the Most High. But you gonna go through a damn proving stage with me. And I set brothers up good and easy. I see what type of man you is when you first come in. I'm watching and see the way you act. Is you respectful or is you disrespectful? Do you always want to kick it or do you always want to study? Which one you want to do? Me, I'm proving people. Hold on. Let's skip this, y'all. I mean, let's leave this right here and let's go to Sirach 6 and 7. They say, if thou wouldst get a friend, prove him first and be not hasty to credit him. Look, I'm proving the hell out of you. Do you take counsel or do you not? Yeah, I'm going to sit around. I'm going to have some drink with you. I sit around. I play dominoes with you. And I might even invite you to the barbecue. But I want to see what manner of brother you is. I'm proving you. Yeah, but is this all they want to do is drink, play dominoes, and and grill? And some brothers I be having on me because they was committed to me. I mean, I have around because they are committed. They was committed to me to special trust. Special trust is when somebody tell you, hey, you look, this is what I need you to do. I need you to look out for this brother. Take care of this brother. Make sure he's straight. You know what I'm saying? And that special trust right there, that means, okay, this brother around because I told another brother that's in this truth that I was going to do this for this brother. I'm going to try to bring this brother under my wing. I'm going to have him in my presence. But then some of these brothers you try to commit to your special trust, they won't change neither. They do the same damn thing. What we at? So some of y'all, I be proving y'all, and you'll see one brother act a certain way, and then you think that you can sit up there and act like he act. Or you got the same type of relationship. Hell no, you don't got nowhere near the relationship. You don't even know what the hell going on, first and foremost. You don't even know what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. All right, where we at? Okay. What we left off at? All right, where we at? Where we at? Verse 7. And he was shamed thee by his meats. Meaning like, okay, they'll feed you. Put it like this. You will embarrass yourself through the company that you keep. So y'all grilling, brother whipping it up. Now you doing all types of stupid ass stuff. It's a finally, it's a he was shamed thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. Meaning, okay, he to set up there. You sat up there. You're around the wrong brothers. You're around the wrong sisters. And what ends up happening is you start to do things to reveal yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then people sitting up here, they tripping at you, they laughing at you. Let's read on. It say, afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Some people, they'll sit up here. I'm going to tell you this how I do it. I'm going to change meats to drinks. Watch these brothers that drink a lot. Watch these brothers that drink a lot. I'm telling, and these sisters too. Y'all know some people be saying y'all up, don't it? You'll be around a brother, you'll be around a sister. The ball to come out. And they'll sit up there. They already know you got a drinking problem. First and foremost, a brother that love you, if he know you got a drinking problem, he'll sit up there. He'll be like, you know what? I ain't drinking with your ass for real. Or he'll be watching what you drink. And you have some brothers. They'll tell a brother that, but they'll watch what a brother drank too. Hey, bro, I think you drunk too much and you can stop. But then you got some brothers, they'll keep feeding you the damn drink. They'll keep feeding you the drink. They know exactly what they're doing. They're trying to get you drunk. They're trying to embarrass you. That's why I say, and he was shamed thee by his meats. I just say the drink. You got some brothers, they'll get you drunk on purpose. Because they already know you ain't going to stop drinking. Y'all already know you ain't going to stop drinking. So they just set you up. Oh, yeah, okay. Dude said he also look at you getting drunk in front of the new brothers. That's why I try to align myself with certain people and I try to keep my circle small. Because I'd be damned if y'all finna get me caught up in some mess. For real. I'd be damned. I seen this stuff that happened the past year ago with our elder, man, hell no. That means, listen to me. When you read verse 7, it's basically letting you know you got some people out here that'll set you up. You got brothers and sisters that claim to be your brother and sister in this truth. They will set you up. Guaranteed. They will set your ass up. Won't be it. It's saying if he will, and he will shame thee by his meats. I'm just using drink here. because a lot of brothers love to drink. It's a he'll give you drink until you embarrass yourself and get to doing stupid stuff. It's a until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. Hey, hey, that's funny right there. Cause it said until he have drawn you dry twice. So, basically after he done drained you 2 or 3 times, after he have you show who you was 2 or 3 times, it's a and at the last he would laugh thee to scorn. Then he'll laugh at you. Oh nigga, you was passed out drunk on the couch, nigga. Now look, listen to this. It's saying afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. And then look, when he see you later on, he gonna pretend that hey, nothing didn't happen, and he wasn't the reason for it. He set you up the whole time. You were set up. Why? Because y'all know why. Some of y'all simple as hell. That's why the scriptures say, "Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity." Because some of y'all, you simple as hell. You want to be all around brothers jolly and shit all the time. You always want to have fun. Man, get that fun shit away from me, for real. Yeah, I'm trying to get the kingdom around this joint. Brothers will stop you from getting the kingdom. Because everybody like to have fun, y'all. Everybody like to trip. Everybody like a good laugh. I love to barbecue and grill. Hell, I've been grilling every day for this feast on living bread. I like to pop bottles and drink. But I like to study too. I like to go over scriptures. I like people to challenge my understanding. Because if I don't know some, you know what's going to end up happening? If I don't know something, brother ask me something I don't know, we finna sit up here, we finna figure this thing out together. Right then and there. Put me to the test. If I'm a captain of 1,000, then sit up there and prove that prove to see why I'm a captain of 1,000. Now some of y'all think we just get our rank because we around the leadership or so. I don't know why the hell you think we get the rank. I don't know. Where we at? Verse 9. If thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself, and so much the more will he invite thee. It's a press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back. Stand not far off, lest thou be beguiled. So remember, y'all, at first it was dealing with a rich man. Now it's dealing with a poor man. But I'm throwing us, I'm trying to mix Israel in this thing the best way I can. Because it's basically still dealing with uh uh it's still basically dealing with the company you keep and how you supposed to behave yourself in the midst of this company. I basically it's going over who to align yourselves with and who not to align yourselves with. And if you are around certain people, the way, what I'm saying, the way you're supposed to act. And or showing you too that you got some people around you, they ain't looking out for your way of being. They just around you because you the kick it, brother. Hey, you funny. You tell jokes. Now look, let's read this verse 9. If thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself. Now, when it's dealing with a mighty man, it's talking about somebody that's influential too. It's a, and so much the more he will invite thee. When it's talking about withdraw thyself, meaning it's saying be reserved in your behavior. Watch the way you behave around them. Withdraw yourself from foolishness. Don't be ignorant when you're around these so-called mighty men. Because you have people be like, hey, I'm the mighty. They'll be like, hey, you the mighty Captain Hoshai, but then you'll come around me acting a damn fool, a damn nut. And I'm looking at you, I'm like, man, this brother gotta be crazy as hell. And some of y'all, you think you could do that because You will see me and Deacon Abiel tripping, or you will see me and another brother tripping. We got their relationship like that. I really don't got their relationship with you. I don't know your ass. But instead of you withdrawing yourself and watching your behavior, you do the exact opposite, some of y'all. It's a, if thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself. That means withdraw yourself from foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that, you on your best behavior when you dealing with somebody influential or somebody that's mightier than you. And so much the more he will invite thee. And then guess what? Then if you know how to be reserved in your behavior, they'll invite you more often. You know what I'm saying? They'll keep asking you, to come around. That's why some of y'all, you was able to get into certain circles because you knew how to behave yourself. Then do it mean running up on the mighty man? Now I am mean running up on the mighty man. It's just saying like if you invited to like a dinner or invited to the house of a mighty man. Let's just say if Bishop Nathaniel wants to invite you to his house. When it's saying withdraw thyself, it's saying basically be, withdraw yourself from foolishness. Make sure you on your best behavior. See, he ain't telling you leave away from around him because the next verse say, and so much the more will he invite you. It say he gonna keep inviting you. So it's saying basically make sure that you withdraw yourself from foolish. Withdraw yourself from foolishness. Don't be around influential people. Don't be around people that's mightier than you doing stupid stuff. That's why y'all be wondering why brothers be losing their rank. You all around captains and deacons doing stupid stuff, and then you wonder why brother all of a sudden. You wonder why this brother all of a sudden. He a brother because he doing stupid stuff. And woman, verse 9. So I hope they helped you out right there. All right, where we at? Verse 10. Where we at? It say, press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back. Stand not far off, lest thou be forgot. So basically letting you know, hey, look, hey, it's saying, press thou not upon him. You know what I'm saying? Don't push too hard when you go around him. It say, let's not be put back. Because some of y'all, you'll be around brothers and you let me see. I'm trying to see how to explain. You push too hard. You press too hard. And then a brother have to put you in your place. Put it like that. For real. Some of y'all, you get around a brother, you push too hard, then now you gotta be put in your place. That's why I say pressing down not upon him, let's not be put back. Now he gotta put you in your place. Because the way you the way you start to behave. Then it say, stand not far off, lest not be forgot. Meaning, okay, because see, and this goes right back to the withdrawing thyself. Because some of y'all, I heard brothers break this down before, and they really think this time about, no, don't be around no mighty man at all. Don't be around influential people. The scripture say, cleave to him that is wise. What the hell? They're just like saying if Christ was walking the earth, don't be around Christ. But what he's saying out there, hey, you ain't gonna be around Christ acting no damn fool. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain way you gotta act and behave when you're around people who more mightier than you. It's a certain way you gotta behave when you're around people that's real influential. I had to separate myself from brothers because I'd be like, I'd be damn if I'm gonna let brothers bring me down by the way they act. Like hell no, or have me act in a certain type of way. So I had to sit up there and say, no, let me push back. You know what I'm saying? But it say now look, it says stand, because I had to put brothers in their place and let them know, hey, look, that's out of order. Look, you can't be doing that, bro. You can't move like that. What's wrong with you? But now, since I put you in the place, listen, it say stand not far off, let's not be forgotten. That don't mean separate yourself completely. You know what I'm saying? That means look, don't get out of line. Don't get out of line when you're around somebody that's more mightier than you. Make sure you stay in the spirit. For real. Y'all gotta watch the company you keep. You got some people, they'll get around you, and I'm gonna tell you too. See, when y'all think about this mightier than you stuff too, y'all be like some, and you can use it in that context for somebody stronger than you, cause somebody will beat your ass. For real, watch them fighting brothers. Well, I know I got some fighting brothers online right now. I know they might think, man, he talking about me. No, I ain't talking about you. I knew brothers. I'm telling you, I knew brothers way before you. That's what made me think. I knew brothers way before some of y'all fighting brothers that used to always want to get into some. You know what I'm saying? I had one brother, he sat up there, he went and boxed up his sister boyfriend and then came back and showed me the video. It was fun as hell. And then he said he didn't want to do it. But I said, bro, you smiled before you did it. This dude, you know how you turn, look at the camera. This dude did a big smile and smirk and just leaned into the dude. I'm like, come on, bro. For real. You got to watch them brawling brothers, man. I'm telling you. All right, where we at? It says, if thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself, meaning withdraw yourself from foolishness. You don't be around Bishop Nathaniel cracking jokes and being goofy as hell. That's what you're gonna be known for. We gonna call you the comedian. And say, and so much the more he will invite you. If you know how to behave yourself, if you move with wisdom and you in the spirit, they're gonna sit up there and keep inviting you. But see, some of y'all, you burger and fringes brothers, you don't want to be around nobody that's mightier than you. You want to be around people that's equal to you so you can talk shit to them and stuff like that. Because you know if you're around somebody mightier than you, it say, press not upon him. You know, like, look, man, don't let me not push this dude too far. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me play with this man too much. It say press down not upon him, lest I be put back. Then like, look, man, if I do that, this dude gonna put me in my place. You know what I'm saying? You know your rank could get taken. Like I done had mercy on plenty of brothers, man. Some of y'all know y'all rank supposed to be gone right now. Let me see. It say stand not far off, lest thou be forgotten. And then even if a brother do put you in your place, the scripture saying, look, okay, but don't stand too far off. You know what I'm saying? You still want to be aligned with who? The ones that's influential, the ones that are mightier than you. Why? Because you can learn from them. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah, they works mightier than yours right now. But you trying to do what? You trying to push to be there. And the only way to push to be there, you need to be around those people to learn from them, to see how they got there and to see what they motivation and how they can motivate you. For real, hey, known by the company you keep as well as the company you separate from. Right, right. That's why I be telling people like it ain't hard to see who I'm aligned with. I mean, just go on Facebook and look at the videos, look at the pictures, look at the travels. You see who I try to align myself with, who I try to be around. And I know what to do and I know what not to do. I done got put in my place before. But when I got put in my place, what I do, I fix my shit. I didn't stand too far off because I don't want to be forgotten. I'm telling y'all gotta be careful, man. For real. I'm gonna say, use wisdom. Use wisdom. Where we at, y'all? Verse 11. Now listen to this. It say affect not to be made equal unto him in talk. Oh man. Oh man. Damn. Listen to this. It say affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words. For with much communication he tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. Oh man, look. Hey, and this always happens. Hey, this always happens, man. Look, brothers get. I'm telling y'all. Look, see. Hey, now I'm getting y'all. I'm, first we was dealing with somebody rich. Now we dealing with somebody mighty. You know what I'm saying? It say now listen to this. It say affect not to be made equal to him in talk. Cause some of y'all, man, look, you go around certain brothers and sisters, you people that's mighty than you or been in the truth longer to you, and you try to make yourself equal unto them in conversation. It say, look, affect not to be made equal to him in talk. So it's like, look, don't be pretend to be his equal. Let's read on. And believe not his many words. And it say, and don't trust everything somebody says. Cause look, listen to this. For with much communication will he tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. Why? Because in spite of, even though y'all have a good long conversation, and communicating a lot, you know what I'm saying? Some people just testing you. They just testing you. They trying to see what you gonna say. They trying to see if you gonna bring out your sin. Oh man, brothers know I'm good for this. I will sit down there and let you talk and reveal yourself. But I'm telling y'all the truth. You got some people sit around here and let you talk and reveal yourself. Bishop Nathaniel, he good to do that one right there. He'll sit around, let you just talk yourself all into all types of stuff. Then next thing you know, hey, now you confessed it to fornication. Like, damn, for real. Hey, I done seen it happen. I done seen it happen. For real. It's showing you how to behave when you're around somebody. Why? Because you tried to make yourself they equal. Yeah, they had a conversation with you, and yeah, they'll bring out some stuff, and then next thing you know, bam, you bring out some stuff. Oh, when this happened? A week ago, bro. A week ago, and you wicked as hell. And you wicked as hell. So then you know, man, y'all brothers, y'all gotta learn how to know how to deal with people that's mightier than you, that's influential than you. That's why a lot of y'all try to avoid. You try to avoid this right here. You avoid the mighty, and you go for the burger and fringes. You just want to be around. Um, you just want to be around brothers and sisters. That's fun because you know that. Hey, look, no, I don't want to be around Cap. Cap might correct me. I don't want to be around the other captain. He might correct me. I don't want to be around that officer. He might correct me. It ain't the point that y'all really don't got nothing in common. Because I know the scripture say a man will cleave to his light. And that's on down, I think. But still, though, you should want to be around people mightier than you. But what you got to ask yourself, what did you going around them for? You can't go around somebody that's influential or somebody that's mightier than you with no damn burgers and fringes spirit. They're gonna be looking at you crazy as hell. They're gonna be upon you crazy as hell. Because while you around them burgers and fringes, brothers, they trying to set your ass clean up. Oh yeah, they trying to get you drunk. Okay, I'm gonna give them another drink. Some of them trying to set you up. But nah, you ain't seeing it though. Because you all jolly. You all jolly. You in the midst of your simplicity. For real. You supposed to want to be around people that's gonna build you up. Go around, ask questions. I remember when man, I can say this for sure, man. I thank the Most High for being able to even put me in the presence of leadership, to even sit around at the table and ask questions and to hear deep breakdowns to be built up in the understanding. And that was through the works I put in and not never trying to make myself equal with the men that's over me. Some of y'all, you try to make yourself equal with the men that's over you, and you fail every time. Then you get put in your place. They'll sit around. You'll sit around. We'll conversate with you and let you talk yourself right into a storm. Verse 12. But cruelly he will lay. It said, but cruelly he will lay up thy words, and will not spare to do thee hurt, and put thee in prison. You see that? So while you sitting around being on where we at? So while you sitting around and you trying to make yourself equal to somebody that's mightier than you, thinking y'all buddy and shit too. This is what happens with some of y'all. You think you buddy and you end up, some of y'all, I ain't gonna say, you talk yourself into trouble that you know you can't get out. You know what I'm saying? It say, but he will cruelly lay up thy words and will not spare to do thee hurt and put thee in prison. All right, what we at? Verse 13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep. So the scriptures say, look, you're supposed to observe. Just let you know too, keep your secrets to yourself, be careful. For you are always walking on dangerous ground, you know. And that's when they say walkers in peril. Talking about danger, walking in the midst of danger. You know what I'm saying? Or overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awake out of the sleep. So let you know, man, look, be careful. For real. Because you got, and look, I use leadership for some of this, but being somebody mightier than you, there can be anybody, not just leadership. Leadership is looking out for your well-being. But you got some brothers and sisters, they ain't. You telling them your secrets. And what they do, they reveal your damn secrets. You tell them, look, I'm dealing with this, I'm battling that. You know what I'm saying? They let you talk yourself up into a storm. You know? That's why I'm telling you, be careful of who you keep your company with. Why you think a lot of people business be getting out there? Why you think some people business be getting out there now? Because they kept the wrong company. They talked to the wrong person. So y'all be careful. I just use leadership in this example, meaning how some of you brothers come around and try to make yourself equal to your leaders when you shouldn't even be doing that. You have to watch how you behave around your leaders, and then that way you won't have to worry about being put to shame. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the same with dealing with other brothers and sisters that's more mightier or more influential with you. This ain't even just in the truth. You shouldn't go around no mayor acting a certain way. You shouldn't go around no congressman acting a certain way. You shouldn't even go around a judge. These laws, remember the scripture saying, and Luke 4:4, man shouldn't live by bread alone, but by every word of God. It's gonna come time where you gotta apply this everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't gonna go around you ain't gonna go around Deontay Wilder behaving a certain way. You know he might knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? For real. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up with this right here. I'm gonna read one more scripture. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 9:9. 9:9. So it ain't saying Not 9 and 9. Hold on. 9 and 15. It said, all right, here we go. It said, let thy talk be with the wise, and all thy communication in the law of the Most High. You see that? That's who align yourself with people whose communication is in the laws of the Most High. Y'all get together. All y'all doing is going over scriptures, talking about scriptures, and trying to break scriptures down. Not just trying to kick it. For real. That's why a lot of y'all, that's why some of you brothers, y'all can't never fix y'all issues and your problem. Because you always around somebody that's kicking it. And yeah, that's it. They ain't showing you, yeah, they got issues. They got the same issues and problems you got. And I know y'all be like, well, you everybody got issues and problems. Yes, they do. But some people are more experienced than dealing with their issues. Some people are more experienced with dealing with problems, and they can help you get through it. Because just because they having issues and problems right now, that means they having the same ones you having. They could already and overcame. They probably overcame the stuff you going through. But the ones you dealing with now, the burgers and fringes brothers and sisters, yeah, they all y'all, none of y'all ain't sitting up there growing. None of y'all ain't growing. None of y'all ain't passing y'all trials. Burger Friend's brother got a trial. Burger Friend's sister got a trial going on. The same goddamn trial, same trial for years. Damn, y'all still, you still ain't overcame that yet? I know why you can't overcame that. Look who you're around. It is stunt your growth. Because you know if you're around the wise men gonna flat out, they gonna tell you the truth. The wise men gonna always be, hey, how this situation going, bruh? Sister, how this situation going? Are you still dealing with that yet? Oh, this is what you need to do. No, you go around the Burger Friends, brother. Y'all kick it, laugh, drink, and y'all try to forget your problems and your issues. Guess what? That's the stuff we used to do in the world. Remember in the world, we used to buy a blunt to get high to try to forget the problem and the issue instead of tackling it, instead of dealing with it. The Burger Friends, brother, ain't gonna give you no damn counsel. The Burger Friends sister ain't gonna give you no counsel. All they want to do is eat your meat, drink your drink, and laugh and have fun. That's it. The elder men, no, it ain't going down like that. They gonna get on your ass. And they gonna let you know, hey, look, get it together. Oh, you still dealing with that? Oh, come on. And some of y'all, you can't really take no real admonishing because you get upset. So let's read this again, Ecclesiasticus 9 and 15. Let thy talk be with the wise and all thy communication in the law of the Most High. Let's go from here there to Ephesians 4 and 28. So y'all gotta watch it, man. We gotta watch the company we keep, period. Let me see some. And you gotta know how to behave when you in the presence of certain people. Now, some people, they just be trying to get you to reveal yourself. Some people, it is actually there to help build you up. You know what I'm saying? But you got to align yourself with the right people. That's why some of you brothers and sisters ain't growing. Ephesians 4 and 28. And just like I said, or you'll sit up there when you realize that a brother or sister don't got your best interest. A lot of y'all, you'll separate from them, but then what? You go get around the same type of people you were just around. That's why you ain't growing in this truth. And then you wonder why you see other brothers keep growing. Other brothers keep growing. I remember we had a brother in the congregation gonna tell a brother he bought his rank. And this brother, he don't align himself with leadership. You know what I'm saying? He always with the burgers and fringes, brothers. You let me tell it. But he never aligned himself with leadership. He never traveling. He ain't never nothing. Meanwhile, the other brother, he traveling. He around the leadership. You know what I'm saying? He tried his best to put in the bricks. People get, you know what I'm saying, brothers getting to know him. Yeah, nobody don't know you. You burger and French. Drink, burgers, chips, hot dogs, and and laughter. That's it. For real, a brother ain't never came up to me and asked me to break down a damn thing. Hey, Cap, can you explain this? And then got the nerve to say somebody and bought their rank. I'm telling you, this type of stuff we deal with, y'all. Look who you aligned with. You aligned with the burger and fringes. That's it. That's what y'all do. Look who you around all the time. Y'all eat, y'all drink, and y'all, you know what I want to say. Y'all stinking up each other bathrooms. All right, where we at? All right, Ephesians 4 and 29. It say, let no corrupt communication proceed out of thy mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that he may minister grace unto the hearers. You got to ask yourself, is y'all really edifying one another? I know I said that was it, y'all, but I had thought about this. It's saying, to the use of edifying, that he may minister grace unto the hearers. Are y'all brothers edifying? Is the crowd you around, the company you keeping, is you being edified in that company? Is you being edified with the company you keeping? Ask yourself. Just sit back and really think and be like, hold on, man, I love sister so-and-so. I love brother such and such. But what the hell did I learn this week? Nothing. Meanwhile, you got some brothers and sisters, they align themselves with the proper people. And look, and that's for y'all too. Everybody think about who you align with. And then you ask yourself what you learn. Ask yourself, are you being built up, or is your growth, or have your growth in this truth has been stunted? Ask yourself, is the things that you heard that is edifying and ministering grace unto you? It was something else I was just gonna get. I forgot it. It just slipped my mind. Yeah, Psalms 133. Then I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. Psalms 133. Now listen to this. It say, cause see, when you deal with Psalms 133, Psalm 130, I don't know, why do people translate Psalms 133 to burgers and fringes? I really don't understand it. Oh yeah, brother, we Psalms 133. Y'all ain't doing nothing but eat burgers and fringes. For real, what have y'all went over? Explain Romans 4. do you know the breakdown of Romans 4? What about Romans 5? Romans 7 is a hard chapter. Can you sit up here? Can you explain Romans 7? Oh man, it's some deep stuff in Galatians. What's this? Who is this? Who is Herod the king in Acts in 12? Is this Herod the king, Acts 12, the same Herod in Matthew 4? Is they the same Herod? Oh, okay. Well, if so, name the Herod that's in Matthew 4 and name the Herodian king that's in Acts 12. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Is you being edified? Is you being built up? Or is you just eating burgers and fringes, kicking it and chilling? Brother can't counsel you through your problems worth a damn thing because he ain't really been through nothing. He can't even get through the little stuff that he been in. That he ain't been in the truth number 3 years. He ain't been through a damn thing. Oh, yeah, Psalm 133. It says, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brother to dwell together in unity. It's like a precious ointment, meaning, hold on, let me keep going. Upon the head that ran down the beard, even Aaron's beard. Remember this anointing oil that ran down uh, Aaron's beard. Remember this oil, it was only one person that can make this oil. That's how it's supposed to be, like when brothers dwelling together in unity. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just going into burgers and fringes. It's saying that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. When brothers dwell together in unity, the scripture saying it can be a blessing. It ain't talking about I can go to my brother's house and eat burgers and wear fringes and drink drinks and kick the same stuff that y'all be kicking in the truth. Real Psalms 33 is about brothers coming together, sitting down, discussing the scriptures, speaking about their faults, and being able to exhort and correct one another, being able to build one another, being able to motivate one another, not just eat a damn burger and wear your fringes. That ain't real Psalms 133. That's kicking. Exhorting one another, being in one another in the spirit of Christ, being able to correct one another without it being a problem. Man, I heard some stuff this week, man. I ain't never heard in since I've been in the truth. A brother said he was offended about something. My brother said, F that you offended. The hell? But see, that's y'all burgers and fringes, brothers. There you go. Oh man, what I think about it's funny as hell. Ooh, that's funny. Look, y'all, I gotta wrap it up with it, but this was real Psalms 133 about. That's what real Psalms 133 about. So look, y'all watch the company y'all keep. I'm gonna wrap it up. On my kids get up. Y'all brothers and sisters, man, y'all make sure y'all stay in the spirit. Hey, bro, don't eat no burger during Passover, Puerto Ricans. Don't eat no burger. No living. Y'all make sure. And then, look, hold on. Let me get that real quick. 1 Corinthians 5. Because a lot of y'all think Passover just about eating lamb. Yeah, we grilling lamb every day. The hell? Yeah, all praises y'all grilling lamb every day. Is you being built up, though? Or is you becoming a nigga? Let's get 1 Corinthians 5. So y'all can understand what the Passover is really about. Some of y'all brothers, y'all coming to the truth, man. Y'all be in the spirit. Y'all be going hard. Then you align yourself with the wrong people. The wrong people. And then your growth just stop. Like, man, brother ain't growing no more. Brother still been here, well, yeah, for 2 years now. Okay, look. This 1 Corinthians 5, verse 7. Listen to this. Now I'm going to start at 6. Your glorying is not good. Your burger and friends is not good. Y'all will leave y'all alone. Oh, man. Oh. It say your glorying is not good. Knowing ye not that a little living the whole lump. Hey, your glory and fringes ain't good. Your burger and fringes ain't good, man. Say a little living the whole lump. It say, purge out therefore the old leaven, and ye may be a new lump. The old leaven is talking about sin, y'all. Some of you brothers, man, y'all need to really sit back and examine yourselves and look at the circles that you align with. Ask yourself, man, hold on, is these brothers I'm around, is they building me up? or we just eating good and drinking together. Hold on, is they breaking down 1 Corinthians 4? Some of y'all don't understand 1 Corinthians 4. For real. Is they breaking down? Can you explain 1 Corinthians 3, 5 through uh 16? Man, you can't explain 1 Corinthians 3, 5 through 16. Instead of giving me proper counsel, some of these brothers ain't been through a damn thing in this truth. The scriptures say, hold on, y'all. Hey, I know I said I was gonna finish, but hold on. Hell no. Go to Romans 5. These brothers ain't been through no real trials. And then, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, they going through trials, but they ain't overcame not one yet. You can't overcome your one trial. You ain't overcame the trial since you've been in the truth. You still fighting and dealing with the same damn stuff. Meanwhile, you had brothers, man, they had trial after trial after trial that they ain't overcame. No, I don't want to go get counsel from him. I want to counsel with the burger and fringes. I want to talk with them and eat burgers and wear fringes. Yeah, my fringe gang tight. And this burger good in the mud. Hey, I don't know. I should have just changed the name of the classes to burger and fringe. All right, y'all, look, let me hurry up and finish. Let our kids get up. Okay, Romans 5 and 3. It said, not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulations work in patience. They can't even overcome one trial. They don't even know how to be patient. Patience, experience. They don't got no experience. And experience hope, and they got a little faith. Because you can tell through somebody's actions where they faith is. It's a and hope making not ashamed, because the love of God is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us. It's telling you how a man is built up in the spirit. It's telling you when they go through trials, they learn to be more patient. When they become more patient, they gain experience. When they gain experience, they become more faithful. Brother ain't overcame one trial yet. How the hell they got these attributes? All right, hold on, y'all. 1 Corinthians 5 and 7. It say, verse 6. Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaven the whole lump? Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump. The scriptures say, hey, look, and this what you're supposed to be doing in Passover. I know a lot of y'all, you got the leaven up out of your houses and things like that. Trust me, it's a crumb somewhere in your house. Listen to me, y'all. It's some crumbs somewhere in your house. It's crumbs somewhere in your car. It's something that it's some living that you ain't forgot. But the scriptures ain't literally talking about that right there. You're getting the damn crumbs out of your from out of the pocket of the couch. I know we back on everything to clean everything. Let's see what it's talking about. Let's keep going. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that you may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Christ our Passover is sacrificed for us. Notice how I said you supposed to be unleavened. You supposed to purge out the leaven and be unleavened. Verse 8. Therefore let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness. That's the leaven you need to be trying to get rid of. Y'all don't see malicious brothers around you. You don't see them malicious sisters around you. You don't see brothers working wickedness around you. The scripture saying, look, you know what? Get rid of that leaven right there. Become a new lump. But with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. So you supposed to be trying to purge that living out of you. I know you like, oh yeah, I don't got no living in my house. But here, you got plenty living up in you. Plenty. All right, y'all, let me get up off this chair. I'm through. Somebody said don't go overkill. Let me see something real quick. Again, friends, it's just the people that like to kick it and eat it. Drink all the damn time. Dominoes, spade games, basically ain't going over no scriptures. You know, they think that Psalms 1. For some reason, they was taught that was Psalms 133. Because you hear brothers say, you see brothers come and see this where the confusion come in that brothers will make a video or be live online on Facebook and they'll be like, oh yeah, man, you know, kicking it with the brother Psalms 133. They ain't understanding. They don't see what's going on in the background. Yeah, them brothers, they have drinks and stuff like that too. But they ain't seeing that brothers gathered around in a circle and they going over scriptures. I know I was just talking to somebody. It was that day Deacon had made a video and me and him was going back and forth with each other. You know, we were just tripping about, you know, we always having the grill war. But brother said, man, they had just sat down and they went over some. I forgot that Deacon had brought out that was deep. All some of y'all saw was the back and forth of us, you know, and them grilling and y'all was out burning yourself. But y'all didn't see, you know what I'm saying, them brothers sit down and actually really go over the scriptures and stuff like that. You know. Or watch who you align yourselves with in this truth, man. For real. You know, watch the company you keep. All right, y'all. With that, I'm gonna say shalom, most high Christ bless. Hey, I want to give double honors to the bishop, Elder Nathaniel. I want to give honors to the deacons, the officers, the soldiers, all you brothers. I mean, the captains, the deacons, the captains, the soldiers, the officers, all you brothers and sisters that's help pushing this truth to the end of the earth. And y'all stay strong. And y'all brothers and sisters stay in the spirit. I know some of y'all on lockdown right now. Hell, I'm on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? We on lockdown. Y'all just know, y'all, hey, it's gonna get worse than this. Right now, this just a test run. This just a trial. We ain't gonna say the trial. This just a test run right now. There's no one day it's gonna get worse than this because I know this lockdown. They say you can go to the grocery store. Like I know some of y'all ain't locked down, but we locked down and they said we can go to the grocery store. They said basically anything that you need, essential needs, you can go do that. So you still got people out and about. Yeah, I seen, man, look, in the hood. Look, they say you can go to the gas station, right? In the hood, everybody posted up at the gas station. It's crazy as hell. So just know it's gonna end up getting worse. You know what they're gonna start doing is they're gonna start. You know, they already said they're gonna start uh, finding people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said they're gonna start doing if they catch you out. So, you know, y'all just be careful, you know what I'm saying? In the different cities you in. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom, most high Christ bless.